Hi, Dasha here, kinesiologist with Symmetrics Exercise and Rehab, and today I am going to be showing you neck strengthening exercises at the intermediate level to increase the strength in your neck and to reduce pain. You will need either a ball or a rolled up towel to support your head or your body. I'll show you both ways to do these exercises, as well as a mat and yourself. A quick note before we start, if your neck pain is new or you haven't seen a doctor or some kind of medical professional about it yet, it's a good idea to, just to know if exercise is the best way forward for you. Okay, let's get started. So first, we're going to do a little bit of kind of like neck curls. So I'm gonna get you to move your neck to the side and then bring it over to the other side. So we're just using the weight of your head essentially. And we're just gonna do somewhere in the range of 5 to 10 of these. And I want you to go as far as it feels comfortable. So I don't want you to be pushing through pain when you do this, but it should feel like you're like, okay, there's a bit of a stretch and maybe there's a little bit of work on the way back, a little bit of stretch on the other side, a little bit of work. Good, and then just keep breathing as you do this. So starting to do active range of motion. Good. And let's do last one here. If you would like to do more and if you feel like more reps is required, you can just pause the video here. To be honest, I'm not the best counter. I think that was about 7 reps. Let's go forward and back next. So you're just gonna bring your head down and then bring your head up over, look to the ceiling. Same idea, go as far as it's comfortable. My neck is quite bendy. And so when I'm going way up here, you may say, ooh, that's too far for me, but just do what's comfortable for you. Keep breathing as you do this. And same idea, we want to do somewhere between 5 to 10 reps here. I think this is 5. Should still be feeling good. Maybe a little bit tired. And I'm just going to do one more. I think that's 8. You can always pause the video here and keep going if that feels like you need a little bit more. Okay. So next we're gonna go down, chin to armpit and up, so slightly on the angle. Nice, keep breathing here. And I'm just gonna do one last one on this side. Good, and then same thing to the other side, so chin to the other armpit. I'm going to the right side now. And again, just work in that range that feels comfortable for you. Keep breathing. And one more. Okay, nice work. So the next one's gonna be down on the mat. We're gonna go down on our back. And this is like a, almost like a neck sit-up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tuck in the chin and then we're going to curl the head up off the mat and then keep the chin in close and curl it down. So you may be like, whoa, that was hard. So even doing one of these is okay, but if it's feeling okay and you're like, I can do more, let's do a few more. So we're gonna again tuck the chin in. And what I really don't wanna see here is this, because that's just working the sternocleidomastoid and not working the deep neck flexor. So we want to work them together, which is why we do a little chin tuck And then keep the chin close to the sternum. And then roll it down, same way back. And then let go of the chin tuck. And maybe up to 5 of these. Keep breathing here. I'm gonna do 2 more. And you might notice that your core gets a little bit engaged, which is perfect. So that's a good thing. Still breathing. Okay, nice work. So then we're gonna roll over onto our belly. And this time we're gonna go in the opposite direction. So you're gonna let yourself hang your head. And then we're gonna roll the head up, vertebrae by vertebrae, starting in the lower neck. So I actually want you to push with your elbows and then curl your head all the way up as far as it goes, as far as it's comfortable. And then roll it back down in the opposite direction. And let's just do 5 of these as well. So we're gonna push with the elbows, vertebrae by vertebrae, lifting the head up. And then vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling the neck down. Remember to breathe. We've got 3 more. Push with the elbows. Take your time here. Really feeling the articulation of every vertebrae, rolling down. And if this is pretty intense, even doing 1 or 2 of these is enough. So don't feel like you have to do all 5. We're gonna just do 2 more. Rolling it up. And I find if I close my eyes, it helps me concentrate a little bit more on the motion. And last one, from the elbows, pushing, lifting the head all the way up, and then rolling it down. Okay, nice work. So the next exercise series, or the next set of them, either we use the towel rolled up or we use the ball. So first I'm gonna show you the towel just because we're here. So we're gonna roll up the towel, and this just goes under our forehead. So there's a little bit of space to breathe and it's a little bit more comfortable. So it should look like this, and the neck should feel fairly relaxed. If it doesn't, just explore different thicknesses, or maybe no towel at all if you prefer that. But this is pretty comfortable for me. So we're gonna do T's, Y's, and I's. And so it's all about the position that the arms make with the body that looks like the letters. So T, Y, and I. Our thumbs are up. And so for T, we're gonna try to squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift the arms up. What I don't want to see is a big shrug, because then that means we're using the upper traps and the neck too much. So we're trying to use the mid back here. Sometimes you can even set the shoulder blades down towards the hips and then lift up. And we're just going to do 5 of these here. Breathing out. And 2 more. Good, and now we're gonna go to Y. So hands come up into, as if you're doing the YMCA. I'm gonna try to lift up from the mid back. So I really wanna feel it right here and not up in my upper traps. And so less is more here. If you are feeling the upper traps a lot, just a little one is fine. You're really trying to find the mid back. And if it's feeling good, you can go higher. And let's just do 5 of these. Keep breathing. And 1 more. Great. And now the eye. So the eye, the arms are by the ears. of the head. This one can be kind of intense, so if it's too much for you, again, less is more, smaller is good. And if it's feeling good, you can come all the way up. And same idea here, we really want to use the mid back, not the upper traps. And you might notice that your core gets engaged, which is really good. You want to feel your core working a little bit to support the rib cage. And keep breathing. We've got one more. Okay, good. And let that go. So if that version is not your favorite version, we can do it with the ball. So I'm just kind of draping my body over the ball like this. And then the arms can lift into T, into Y, and also into I. I find this position can be a little bit harder on the knees, so it just depends on what you're comfortable with. And so again, just T, Y, and I. And if you're starting to do these quite a bit and you're finding that it's getting easier, you can always add more reps. So you can work up to 15 repetitions. And if you've worked up to 15 repetitions and you're still finding them to be easy, we can add little dumbbells in the hands. So starting with one pound, even a can of chickpeas can be a really great weight, just holding them in your hands, or small water bottles if you don't have weights at home. And you can work that up over time to 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 5 pounds. Of course, doing Ys and Is with 5 pounds is quite intense. If you're doing that, great job. You're getting very, very strong. So go you. Thanks so much for watching the intermediate neck strengthening series. If you're finding these exercises helpful, I'd recommend to do 1 or 2 sets a day, so doing them 1 or 2 times over. And you can do them every day if you like, but every other day would be great. And expect to do them for maybe 4 to 6 weeks. If they're starting to get easy and you're like, no problem, I've got these, you can look at our advanced level neck strengthening series and find the next ones there for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments about how it's going.